I think it's a good thing to be a game manager, but you want to be ideally a game manager plus. More than a game manager is a guy, as you said earlier, what Roethlisberger used to be. He could make off-schedule plays down the field, all that stuff. So this is what I'll say. If Roethlisberger regains arm strength and his line play improves, he'll have a chance to prove that he's more than a game manager. But he didn't prove it this last season. And let me tell you something. Hold on a sec, Stephen A., because I'd love to hear your definition of game manager, because you seem to turn it into a Lifetime Achievement Award. I'm talking about right now.
No,
let me tell you something
I just seem to vibe with the average American public. You seem to be living in the
Let me tell you something about. I just came across a quote today from Harry Truman, former U.S. president. He said, I don't give them hell. Okay. He said, I don't give them hell. I just tell them the truth, and they think it's hell. Now, let me tell you something about scouting reports. And, Louis, you know this. Scouting reports don't show respect as though the public's going to read them. Scouting reports just tell you the truth. Joe DiMaggio retired once upon a time because he got his hands on a scouting report about him, and he read it about him. It was so embarrassing because they can tell the truth that he retired. Now,
at some point, are you going to be quiet so we can answer something that you're saying?
I mean, do we get a chance to respond
to the gibberish you're throwing out there? I'm in the middle of a sentence. I mean, damn. We like to respond.
Respect your youngers.
We really would.
How would you say that? Respect your youngers. As you always tell me, respect your elders. Respect your youngers, Stephen A. Now, I'll say this. What we're doing on this show, Stephen A., and you do it too, is we're giving public scouting reports. We don't have any sacred cows, right? We're not thinking like, well, I can't call him this because this is the great Ben Roethlisberger and he has a resume. We're being honest about what we see right now. First, define game manager. I already defined it for you. And second, maybe he's more than that, Louis, but he didn't show it this last season.
I'll give you credit where credit is due because it took me a while, but I realized one of the strategies. First of all, Louis Riddick, one of his strategies to never lose a debate is to take 9 different sides. That way, you can always say you were right about one of them. The second thing that he does is go on so damn long that you actually forget the point that he makes, and so you can't even remember. But I'm gonna try, and this is what I'm gonna say to you, Max. Here he goes talking again. There he goes talking again. Here's what I'm gonna say to you, Max. When you talk about a game manager, for the average person out there, I mean, so not for the intellectuals such as yourself, Max, not that live up here, just the regular dudes down to earth like the rest of us, okay? This is what we usually perceive. This is what we usually think when we hear game manager. We're hearing about an individual, just don't lose it for us. We got all of this around you we'll depend on. You don't mess it up. Could you do that for us? That's what a game manager is to most people, Max Kellerman. That's not Ben Roethlisberger. He's the friend. I'm saying he's the guy that's handed the ball with the responsibility to take us there. We believe in you, big fella. It's what we need from you. We ain't got much of a running game. Offensive line is suspect. But guess what? We got these receivers. If you fling that football 40 times plus a game, you can take us there. That's not a game manager. That's a franchise player. Now, he might not be playing well enough to deserve the quote-unquote franchise player stature, but he ain't no damn game manager. That's disrespectful to Ben Roethlisberger, to most regular folks, man. Not to the folks up here, Max.
We'll get your game up.
Not to the folks up here.
We'll get
just
your game
the
up.
regular folks, Max. Louis, go ahead.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. You know what? See, that's a good point you just made there, Stephen A. That's a good point. And you know what? You're right. Because, Max, you know when you say game manager, in the scouting world, if we were to go sit into a pro personnel department meeting room right now and listen to a free agency meeting, a game manager is exactly that. Just don't mess it up. Run the ball. Take what they give you. If we have to punt, that's okay. Let the defense get on the field. We'll eventually get good field position. As a matter of fact, we may not throw it at all. As a matter of fact, we may do what San Francisco did in the NFC Championship game 2 years ago when they just took the ball completely out of Jimmy Garoppolo's hands. Ben isn't that.
You see what I'm doing, Louis? You see what I'm doing to Max, Louis, right? I'm putting out 5. Yeah. I'm putting out 5, Max. Just don't mess it up. 5 words.
That's pretty
not,
good.
Not,
We know
not,
this
not
now.
a
5.
soliloquy, Max. Not a dissertation. Just 5 words.
A.
Just don't
You just
mess
used
it
every word
up.
in the English
That's
language.
All. That's
and
all,
some
Max.
that aren't
That's
even in
all
the
it
English
takes.
language during
That's
this
all
very
it takes.
segment.
I mean, damn.
Okay,
you know
but
what
hold
else-
on,
you know
hold on.
what else
Who's
is
better,
happening?
Garoppolo or Roethlisberger right now, Lewis? Who's better?
You know what?
That's an interesting question, Max. That's an interesting question.
That's a good question. As a matter of fact, that's okay. All things
You guys
being
think
equal,
Garoppolo's a game manager?
No, I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is just a game manager. I don't. I think he's better than that. I do.
I think he's better than that too, actually. I think Garoppolo's a little better than the game manager.
I just say that he's the 5th option.
I think
In
he's
other
better
words,
than
you
that.
got the defense, the secondary, the coach Shanahan, George Kittle, and then you think about Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm not calling him a game manager. I'm just saying he ain't that dude. That's all I'm saying.
You defined game manager, and Garoppolo is the example you use.
But you know what?
No.
But I think
No,
this
Max.
is, look, we know that with game manager comes a negative connotation, and we know how people think about that. So, you know what? I see what you're trying to say, Max, but to say that Ben Roethlisberger is just a game manager, it is disrespectful.
There it is. There it is. You want the scouting report to stay private. That's all that is. You all want the scouting report to stay private.
No, I didn't
But what
say
we're
that.
doing here is making the
Look,
scouting
I'll tell you
report
this.
public.
No, you want to write your own
I'll tell you this.
thesaurus.
If
That's
you-
what
if-
that is. Making up
I'll
your
tell you
own
this. If
definition
Ben
of
Ro-
stuff. That's what you're trying to do. That's not a game manager, what you described. 5 words.
No, he's not a game manager. He's better than
Just
that.
don't mess it
He's better
up.
than that.
Okay, guys, I just spent the past couple minutes looking up definitions of game managers, and I have to say, personally, I have a negative connotation when it comes to the word game manager. I said even in the tease, I was like, oh,
That's
the
right.
shade. And in fact, one of the definitions I came
Charlie.
up with, I'm sorry, Max, it says a quarterback in the NFL who is the best of the worst. Really, you're just looking for them to do anything besides wet the bed for the team. They didn't use the word wet, but yeah.
Charlie, do not
Yes.
contaminate yourself. Charlie, do not contaminate yourself with the Kellerman syndrome. Just simply say, Stephen A., you're right. That's all. It's very simple. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.